So this is vlog 27 and yeah. Okay, so in my last video I said I was going to play Dead Space 2 next, and I said it didn't look very scary. So if the developers of Dead Space 2 happen to be watching this, then I'm sorry for underestimating your game, because let me tell you, it is actually really pretty damn scary, and I've jumped quite a lot of times in it. I've beaten it now, and I'd say it's an awesome game. If you haven't played it before, then I recommend you do. Although, if you're liable to have a heart attack, then perhaps it wouldn't be the best idea to. But yeah, go check it out. It's really good. And that's pretty much the only game I've played lately. It's not really been a good month for games. Okay, so I need to get it kicking off with something actually part of my life. I had a test today in computer systems and network technology, and I got 60%, and 60% is upper second 2-1, and I'm glad I got it. I'm really surprised they've managed to get that, because I didn't know anything about the test, so I'm lucky to have even passed, so yay. Last week well, do you remember when I said I was making a dice game in programming? If you don't remember it, then wherever, but if you do, then this story's kind of relevant to you. It turns out that I had a total of 155% in our assignment. 155%, remember? 155 marks out of 200, which is about 78% roughly, which is a first, and it's the first time I've ever had such a good score in programming. It's usually a upper second as well, so that means I've jumped up an academic level for programming, so that's lovely, and I'm on par with our assignment with the best person in the class, so that's good. Also, another pretty damn good thing for me anyway, not really for you because it's not relevant to you, but I had a new mattress the other week, last Tuesday, and I can safely say I enjoy going to bed now. It's really comfortable, like, I'm not even joking, it's really comfortable. And I bought a new quilt, or duvet, and some pillows, and yeah, it's just fucking lush. You get into bed now and it's just you know what I mean, you get a new bed and stuff, and it's just kinda sounds like an orgasm, but whatever. And I'm not really sure if I've mentioned it before, but I've had a new television, or telly as I call it, and it's a Samsung. I sound like a retard saying that. Samsung 42 Dream On. It's a 30. Is it 38 or 32? Well, it's either 32 or 38 inch telly, HD obviously, and I always tend to prefer Samsung TVs, and I don't know if it's the same for you, and I don't even know if you have Samsung in America or not. You probably do. I think it's a multinational company. But anyway, the telly I bought, it was on a discount, and it was damn well worth the buy because it is just brilliant, and I can't really fault it. I mean, yeah, the case is kind of square, apart from the bottom. It's like really picture framey, and personally I prefer more of a sleek, curvy-ish design, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. I mean, the TV is brilliant in itself, and I went from a 22 inch HD crappy TV to that, so that's kind of a jump up. That's a hell of a jump up, and it's much better. Yeah. I should probably also add that it's such a jump up because I used to have a 720p, and now I've got 1080p. And for the people who don't really know technology that much, then those numbers won't really mean much to you, but it basically means that the refresh rate and the vertical line synchronicity is better. Quite significantly better, actually, but whatever, the specifics about it. And also I should note that that is a 38 inch, not 32. I checked, it's 38. From my last video when I mentioned that June is going to be a good month for me, a few of you asked why, and that's understandable because I didn't really tell you why, and I'm still not going to, but I can tell you that it shall be lovely indeed, and I cannot wait, and I imagine when June comes you'll know yourself as well. So yeah, that's lovely, and now I have to give the journey of my journey to university today. And so obviously, you know, I catch a bus, I catch a train to uni, and today it's about trains. Well, train stations first of all. So I stand in the train station. It was pretty much empty. There was me and two other chavvy kids there, and all of a sudden this like moderately old bloke comes up. Looks like a bit like a tramp. He smells a little bit as well, so he possibly could be a tramp, but he was carrying a shopping bag, so he can't be really a good tramp because he had money, but whatever, I digress. So anyway, the platform is empty. Around me it's completely empty, and he walks past it. It's like kinda close, so I'm like, okay, whatever. He's whistling as he walks past with this fucking cloud stench of putricity, and yeah, so whatever. And then he decides to walk backwards, but it's still empty around me, and he's like, he grinds right past me, and I'm literally standing there like, and yeah, I mean, if you're gonna be walking past someone and it's an empty thing, don't be grinding across their crotch, because I mean, I look quite young, so with that, oh shit, my mind's gone blank, what's the word? Oh yeah, with our logic, which I apparently lack, oh wait, I've got what I was saying now. Oh yeah, so I look young, yeah, I'm not being arrogant, I'm being factual, I look young. So with our logic in mind, he must be some kind of creepy, pedo-y, perv creeper type thing, because you don't be grinding past someone and, ugh, dirty old man. And then on the train itself, I get in a cabin, or apparently it's called a carriage. I always thought it was called a cabin, but whatever, it doesn't really matter anyway. So I'm sat down and it's quite empty, so I'm like, okay, this is kind of scary, being by yourself in a train carriage. And then all of a sudden this retard comes on. He wasn't like a fully fledged retard, he was more of a, he looked kind of normal, but there was something lacking. So anyway, he's sitting down, and he starts pulling out his phone, he's like, so and this continued for about 20 minutes, so by that time I was just like, oh my god, will you please just shut the fuck up. Obviously I didn't say that, because I'm too polite, sometimes, but, yeah, Christ, and you're probably all like, oh my god, that's so offensive, you shouldn't be making fun of someone who sounds retarded, but he bugged me, and even if you're capable-minded, I will still make fun of you. I'm not making fun of him, I'm just saying that his voice was really fucking annoying. Like, mine's probably annoying to you as well, but whatever. You can mute me, I can't mute him, unfortunately. And yeah, and then some chavvy kid comes on, and he was like sniffing away, like, and after about 10 minutes that got really annoying, especially when you could hear all the phlegm shuffling around in his throat, and he was like, and I was like, please don't do that. Recently, well, not recently, like 2 months ago, I bought a new toothbrush for myself, and it was a lovely, pretty designed thing, and it ended up snapping like 3 weeks ago. It just snapped in half. So my stepfather, because he enjoys complaining about things, he called the company, which is called Wisdom, and they said send it back and all that fun stuff. So we sent it back anyway, and the company then sent me 3 toothbrushes. I'm using this one now. So they sent me these for free, and I think that's quite nice of them. Like, I'm not saying this has restored my faith in humanity or anything so profound, but I don't know, it's a generous return, I think, for the inconvenience. So if any of you companies do that, then congratulations. And if you're the type of company that's more like, fuck it, shame on you. You should learn some bribery. I don't mind being bribed if I get free things from it, so whatever. Go figure. And another thing I want to say is a new series of a program that I love, Being Human, has recently come back on air in the UK, and last night I posted a status regarding that, and a few Americans said that it exists over there, and so I was like, okay, whatever. I later found out that they've remade the UK Being Human and replaced it with all the American stuff, and I just need to say, and I don't mean to like offend anyone, so if you get offended, as I said before, grow up, but America, my lovely friend, you really need to stop remaking UK programs, because no offense to you, but when you remake something the UK creates, you do not do it justice at all. And we never really remake what you make. We just play the same thing. So why can't our shows just play over there? I mean, why do they have to remake you with all this American crap? Because this just ruins it. Like, if you watch the UK Being Human, I bet you that you will enjoy it so much more than the American one. Unless you like American accents. If it's accents you go for, then okay, I guess that makes sense. But otherwise it's just pointless, and you've kind of ruined the show for yourselves. I mean, if you watch ours, it's so much better. Also, that's recently been brought back onto TV for me, is Dancing on Ice, and as gay as it is to say, I like watching Dancing on Ice. I mean, I'm not really much of a dance person. I don't like dancing, I don't watch dancing. But there's just something about dancing with ice skates on that I kind of like. It looks good, and a problem is I kind of wish I could do it myself, but I can't, and I don't know, it's just really good anyway. So if any of you watch anything decent on TV, leave your favourite TV show down below. And the final thing I want to say to y'all, hey y'all, the final thing I want to say to you all is that mathematics is a complete fucking waste of my life. Like, I get it, 1 plus 1, that's useful. 1 minus 2, okay, that's a negative number, but it's still useful. Divide, multiplication, useful. But then all this other shit that they check out is just fucking bollocks, and I got to GCSE and I was like, okay, maths is fine. I started at A level and it's just gone downhill since then, especially university level. It's just shit. And the lecture's a bit of a gimp as well. You know what I mean? So pop up into my channel, go to the moderator module. You've got 5 more days to ask questions for the 5th Q&A video. and remember to leave a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the questions that are there. And yeah, I'll see you with that Q&A on Saturday. Peace out. Don't do drugs. Stay in school if you're in school. Don't be a paedophile. Don't be a retard. And do not be making flimey sounds, because it is disgusting. And if you're a maths tutor, then your job is pointless. Bye.